So, Bungie finished their sandbox stream where they discussed the changes for the upcoming February update, and boy, there are some biggies there which we will be talking about in this video. Hey Guardians, welcome back. Today we will be talking about the upcoming weapon balance changes that will go live Tuesday, February 14th. On the background you can find one of my old games where I finished the game with 36 kills and 6 deaths, making it a 6 KD ratio, so I thought you might enjoy this. If you are wondering what guns I am using, I am rocking the Armenius D and the Vacancy fusion rifle, and I am a gunslinger. Okay, so let's start talking about the weapon updates that was discussed in the stream. There are updates in weapons, PvP changes, and there are also class changes as well. The biggest change where Bungie spent a lot of time on was the change to the shotgun. Overall, they decreased bullet magnetism and turned off aim assistance when firing from the hip. They decreased mid-air accuracy and removed all precision damage from shotguns. So all of these changes are geared towards making shotguns more inconsistent, so you will probably need to be more on point with your shot. They also nerfed the popular Rangefinder perk by increasing the aim down sight time with 25%. On the bright side though, they did give shotguns a buff of 20% in PvE to make up for the lack of critical damage in PvP. Next one up is pulse rifles. Bungie mainly focused on the fast firing, low impact pulse rifles like the Clevor Dragon and the Grass of Malok. First of all, the rate of fire is decreased with 7.7 seconds, and the magazine size for these guns are reduced by 6. So this means that Clevor Dragon will have a base mag of 24 instead of 30. Pulse rifle as a whole have had their base flinch reduced, and high caliber rounds is nerfed as well. So flinch won't be as severe anymore, and we will have to see whether high caliber rounds is still an effective perk or not when these changes are live. These changes will make these guns less forgiving as you will need to hit your shots, otherwise you will be out of bullets. On the other hand, the low firing high impact pulse rifles like the Spare Change, the Messenger and the Parthian Shot have had their rate of fire increased with 5%. These are already 2 burst kill weapons, so that will be very interesting to see the 5% increase in fire rate. I have a feeling these high impact pulses will be coming back soon. And overall the mid-air accuracy is increased for pulse rifles. Auto rifles. Their in-air accuracy is increased as well, and the base damage of low rate of fire auto rifles like the Suros Regime has been increased. And you will be doing more damage with crit shots as the critical multiplier is increased from 1.25 to 1.3. So these should make auto rifles more viable in the Crucible. Hand cannons. The ghost bullets are now partially solved. The first shot accuracy has been significantly increased. Apparently this is at the same levels as in year 1, and after the first initial shot, the follow-up shot will have the normal cone, so range is still king on hand cannons, and you still want to pace your shots. Furthermore, the base range has been decreased with approximately 5 meters, and the damage fall off is steeper than before. High caliber rounds didn't work on hand cannons before, but it will be in the upcoming update. I don't see too much use in this as you still want to prioritize on range perk instead. Scout rifles didn't have too many changes. Like with pulse rifles and auto rifles, the mid-air accuracy is also increased here, and the high caliber rounds are now working as well for scout rifles. Other than shotguns, all the secondaries haven't received any changes, and they also haven't talked about heavies neither. Next to the weapons updates, there are also changes in PvP. Players will start matches with special ammo, but you will lose this when you die. With the exception of Sidearms, they will still spawn ammo upon death. To make up for this, special ammo crates are now spawning more often, which is now increased from 2 minutes to 1 minute. Furthermore, the radius where you can pick up special ammo from your teammates is decreased from 100 meter to 75 meter. The Icebreaker and Invective are also affected by these changes, but they will still continue to regen ammo as normal, no changes there. And now to the changes to subclasses. The first one up is the Hunter. The Blade Dancer will lose its regen health with the Hungry Blade. Instead, you will get a flat health increase of 40 points. Also, shields will no longer regenerate on kills. And the Throwing Knife now deals solar damage as well, which will be handy in PvE. Warlocks. The extreme Stormcaller melee range has been reduced to normal Warlock range. and the landfall will now reduce time in storm trends. And the Juggernaut perk has been nerfed for the Titans. You will no longer be able to activate the Juggernaut shield mid-air, and when Juggernaut is active, it will disable quicker in mid-air. The rest remains the same. As for the exotics, it has been mentioned there will be changes coming to the Truth and Shinobu's Vow, but no details were mentioned, so we will have to see next week. The Young Wolf's Howl Solar Sword will be cheaper to use, and the Universal Remote does have precision damage, which is only active when you aim down sights. So that's it for the weapon balance updates. These will go live Tuesday with the patch notes, so I will have more details to share with you and make some better predictions how the meta will shift once we have more data on it. So subscribe to stay up to date on that. Let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on the upcoming changes. A like is appreciated if you enjoyed this video, and as always, I will see you in the next video, Guardians.